Hello, FNA fans out there. This is Tom Morrison right here from the Nashville home offices of the Metal Treating Institute, the sponsor of Furnaces North America. As many of you here out there, we went virtual in July, and we're only weeks away from 85 plus exhibitors giving you incredible product demonstrations, technical documents, white papers, and an incredible array of technical sessions and live sessions out there that hit some very hot topics. You're going to want to be there. But today is all about one of our key sponsors. We've been focusing on our 8 sponsors the last few weeks. And today is our FNA showcase. We're featuring Honeywell, which I've got Brian Kelly here from Honeywell. Brian, say hello to everyone out there in the world.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
So you're going to want to register because all paid registrations get a swag box, which has key elements from our key sponsors. And Honeywell has sent you a Pop Socket, which every phone in America should have one of these. Especially if you have children and you're in a restaurant and they're kind of about to freak out, and you pop out your phone and pull out that Honeywell Pop Socket and sit it down. Golden child for the next hour. So great thing to be putting out there for members, Brian. So hey, we're now 14 days away from FNA virtual. I just had my conversation with the 4 live presenters, which is going to be some amazing content for business owners and division heads out there and any captive and supplier. And then I've been watching the 38 technical sessions as we upload them into the system for people to watch, and just incredible amounts of content coming your way. But you're one of the key exhibitors out there in your area. So what is it that Honeywell, and you yourself in Honeywell, what have y'all enjoyed about Furnaces North America in the past? What are you excited about this opportunity for it to be a virtual environment this year?
Well, Furnaces North America has always been a great opportunity for Honeywell Thermal to show our product, our solutions. Really, that's what we are, is a solution-based business. So going to the virtual things, of course, different. It's the first time I'm doing it. So it's been exciting to see how we put together our virtual booth, and really kind of excited about how we can virtually or get out there and connect with probably more people than we could on site, right? This is digital.
Correct, yeah.
So we can pull in people hopefully globally, because
Yeah.
I mean, we're a global company. We're providing solutions through a variety of industries, but especially like with FNA, it's really the furnaces and the heat treat type of market. So that's what we're really excited about, is that ability to really educate people and more people on those solutions and the newest solutions that we've got to really get everybody, whether it's new burner technology, connected solutions, just that type of message out there.
Right.
Really be able to get that information to them really quickly.
Well as you're excited about that, I've heard also some of our heat treaters out there, they're very excited because when you come to furnaces, budgets don't provide you to get the furnace operator, the users of your product, out into the furnaces. And now this year, because of this unique virtual opportunity, not only can the buyers of the product and the managers of the product, but now the users of your product, who are very key in that element, can now register for free and just peruse the exhibit hall and learn about all the different things going on, including Honeywell thermal stuff. So excited to have you a part of it, and so thankful to y'all to be a good sponsor, helping us be such a success this year. So let's talk about the problems and challenges that you hear from your customers. What are you hearing in the heat treat marketplace in this crazy world of the COVID year 2020, but also what are you just hearing in heat treaters in general of their struggles with trying to be the most productive and output as they can this year?
Yeah, so I mean, it's some of the normal stuff, right? But depending on the area of the country or the world, emissions are starting to bear into it a lot, as well as the ever-changing and tightening of uniformity specs, right? It's getting harder and harder, especially with aircraft, and then you get uniformity and emissions on the West Coast. That's even more challenging. But also from the user base, it is fewer combustion people, fewer combustion specialists. The burner bobs of the big organizations aren't around anymore, right?
Right.
So that's what we're hoping people turn to Honeywell Thermal to be their combustion specialists. But it's also a lack of visibility of key data. I mean, what are the burners doing? What's the system doing? What's our process doing? So that's some of the challenges that we've heard, beyond the challenges of COVID and the distancing, the challenges that the businesses have had to bear in that type of operation.
So when you're listening to those challenges, what specifically is Honeywell specializing in? What are y'all doing to help MTI members, as well as all the captives out there, really move through this time and really be successful in the marketplace?
Yeah, so it's a variety of things, right? I mean, we've got always under new development for different products, whether it's burners, controls, things of that nature. So, looking at the solutions we've got to, especially for our OEM base or end user upgrades, what do we have that we can offer to lower their emissions and
Hmm.
get the uniformity they need if they're
Right.
looking at new alloys and new processes to markets to get into. And we've got a technology now that will allow us to not only educate the captive heat treaters, but enable for the even existing equipment that's on site to get them, and connected is always a great word, right?
Yeah.
But really what we're pushing is enabled combustion services or combustion services to get their equipment connected and actually get them data that can make them or have them make real-time decisions on, or do we have a problem with burners or a furnace or pressure or whatever that key data we can take out of existing or new components that we're
Hmm.
coming up with or debuting, that gives them the intelligence to make informed decisions.
Well, that is so key today. Two big phrases I tell everybody that if you're going to be successful today and especially in the future: real-time decision making and predictive. Predicting
Yep.
whatever it is, and the data that you collect allows you to actually predict with great accuracy. So it's exciting to hear Honeywell bringing that kind of data input to heat treaters in general out there, be able to make those good decisions, because the world is changing fast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing that I always say, we talk about the burner business. We've got burners that were just discontinuing that debuted in 1929,
Wow.
and people were still upset about that. It's like, oh boy, well, we just gotta can't do it anymore.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, so I don't want you to spill all the beans, but hearing the kind of the challenges and what Honeywell's doing for the marketplace, what are you most excited to launch that's going to really carry into 21 and be something really sweet and cool for people out there using your product?
There's a couple of them, and we'll be able to see it in the virtual booth. We've got a new burner that we're debuting, the EcoMax LE. It's a self-recuperative, best-in-class, low-emissions burner because it's a self-recuperative. It's preheating the air as the air goes through the burner. Well, that instantly starts increasing your NOx emissions. So it's a new technology that we've come up with to lower the NOx, pretty much best in class in the market. But to go along with that, the new Crom Schroeder BCU4 series, which is a burner controller that's local to the burner, so made for multiple burner installations, has Profibus, Profinet, Internet IP connectivity, so it vastly reduces the wiring costs of going back to a main control panel. But also looking at that connected strategy, we've got Honeywell Thermal IQ. And what that is, it's a method to connect not only those BCUs, but the legacy Honeywell Blue boxes, the new Slate systems that we have, and connect them where we can get data from those devices, get it to a secure place on the cloud, and get it to somebody's in Thermal IQ Operate, get it into their cell phone, if I can touch ID here, and it
Right.
will alert you to this connected, can be connected to boilers, whatever. Will alert you to anything that's going wrong real time. And then the next platform beyond Operate is Thermal IQ Optimize. And that's where we get into the analytics, the predictive maintenance type of
Right.
things. We
That's
start
huge.
looking at those algorithms and those trendings, and we can actually get them on maintenance schedules or really whatever the process needs to be. It's just not combustion equipment. It's the other components we have at Honeywell, the transmitters, the switches, all of that is all part of the process. So we can pull in other data as well that's critical to those heat treating and those processes that our customers are going through.
Brian, that sounds so amazing, carrying members into the future and captives, any heat treater in the world to the future, because that's the key: real-time analytics and predictive
Yeah,
stuff. So, Brian, thanks for being with us today.
my pleasure, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, anyone listening to this broadcast, FNA technical showcase, if you want to compete in the future, it is imperative that you show up September 30th through October 2nd. Book you and your team. It is absolutely free to register all your team. To just let them over 20. The show's open 24 hours a day for anybody that wants to go cruise the exhibit hall just to see things. But you just go booth by booth. I've been doing it. You're going to see some amazing product demonstrations and videos that's going to totally put your furnace operators even right up here. The knowledge, that's the difference between success and failure in the future, is knowledge. And with people having such a hard time finding workers, you're going to need workers being able to make decisions on their own. And if they're going to make them on their own, they need to have the knowledge. So September 30th through October 2nd, go to furnacesnorthamerica.com, hit the registration in the top right, and register your team today. It's only $140 for members. It's $149 for the first two, and $37 for everyone after that. If you're not a member, it's only $199 for the first two, and $49 for everyone after that. So a phenomenal deal to impact your knowledge of your team to be the best they can be for your plant in the future. Don't miss it. Go to furnacesnorthamerica.com today. Have a great day. See you there online.